Hello everyone, and welcome to VS Code Day 2022. I hope you're enjoying the day so far. My name is Ornella Altunian, and I'm a cloud developer advocate here at Microsoft. You've seen us talk a lot about VS Code.dev, but today I'm going to show you what you can actually accomplish using it. I'm going to give you a crash course in how you can create a resume website completely in the browser using the power of HTML, CSS, VS Code.dev, and GitHub Pages. Having your personalized resume website is a great way to stand out to recruiters, and you may even learn a thing or two in the process. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing we're going to do is create a new repository on GitHub. So let's call it resume. Let's make it public and add a README. And we are going to create this repository and then open it in VS Code.dev. So an easy way you can do that is just to put VS Code.dev in front of the GitHub URL, but you can also go to VS Code.dev and then use the GitHub extensions to open your remote repository. So we're going to be working with HTML and CSS files in this session, and to do that, we're going to download the CodeSwing extension, which is this really awesome extension that lets us live preview the files. And once we have that installed, we're ready to create our first page. So if we open the command palette, we'll initialize the workspace as a swing, HTML only, and then we have an index.html file, and we're going to put kind of the skeleton of our resume in here, so all of the content. I'm going to go ahead and paste in this skeleton HTML, and you'll get to see it pretty immediately on the right-hand side of the pane, which I think is really cool. And another awesome thing about CodeSwing is that as you update this HTML, so for example, if I put my name in right here, you'll be able to see that instantly on the right-hand side. And if you're new to HTML, it can be really fun to kind of play around, get it to be in exactly the structure that you like, and then get to see the preview immediately on the right-hand side. So you'll notice that it's not the prettiest resume in the world. So the next thing that we're going to do is add a little bit of CSS to spice it up. And so we'll go over to the File Explorer and just create a new file called style.css. And then into that file, we'll drop some styling code, which will make our resume look really pretty. And there we go. Boom. So now we have a pretty good looking resume, and we are now going to just commit those changes to GitHub. So obviously, if you're working on this for your own personal resume, you're going to want to actually go in and add the About section and all of your job experience and stuff like that. For the purposes of this session, we're just going to move on to how we can make that into a web page. So let's commit our changes. Head over to source control and just type in a little message, add resume content, maybe not in caps. And then we're going to commit that, and those changes will go directly to your repository on GitHub, which is really nice. And then to make the web page, we're going to go over to GitHub, open that repo once more, and we're going to use a built-in GitHub functionality called GitHub Pages. So once we get over to our resume repo, we're going to head over to settings. And you'll see all of the content we just added. It's right there. And we'll go over to settings, and then we'll go to pages, and then we'll set the source of our GitHub pages to the main branch, because that's where we wrote all of our code, in the root directory, and just hit save. And you automatically will get a link to where your website is going to be published. So let's just copy that real quick. And then the way that GitHub Pages works is actually through GitHub Actions. So if we go over to Actions, we'll be able to see the workflow running. And so right now it's in progress, and we'll just need to wait until there's a little green check. And then that means our web page is ready to view. And this workflow will kick off every time you commit a change. So let's hop over to our web page, and boom, there is our resume. You can send anyone that link, and they'll be able to access your beautiful online hosted resume. Thanks so much for joining my session. We're so excited to continue enabling you to do awesome things with VS Code.dev completely in the browser. And now I'm happy to answer any questions.